everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And it's going to be the Clippers off the tip. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Here's Roy. Rebounded by Ingram. Leonard outside. Fires from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Claude getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
Pass to Wiggins. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Benedict Mathurin picks one up. Miami shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw no good. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Grant.
Yeah, B.A.
But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Roy. Where the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer off the mark. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. Leonard on the wing. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And over time, Leonard has gone from early morning handles to rush hour kind of handles right there. Woo! That's impressive.
Yes, it's good. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Boy, Andrew Wiggins, the former first overall pick, showing off his passing skills there.
Lets it go from the wing. Rebound, Miami.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Ware. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Ware's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Good job using that big body to carve out space and snatch that rebound.
Wiggins, no good. The Clippers trail. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Here's Roy. Where the screen. Pass to Adebayo. Takes the 3. Counted from distance.
Early in his career, Adebayo couldn't stretch the floor. That's changed.
Done attacking. And here's Ingram from the arc.
Trying to match 3. Sometimes you get too amped up, and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
And Adebayo slams it in.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
Pass to Lopez. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. It's an even 3-on-3 break.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now Leonard over Mitchell. Leonard, good. That's 7 points for Kawhi Leonard.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. There's 48 seconds left in the first. Here's Jakic. Sanders with a rebound. Leonard on the wing. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Mathurin brings a double team. Pass to Larson. Outside Jaquez. Just 5 to shoot. From the wing. Again, the Heat misses. And here's Ingram outside. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Miami out in front, leading by 4. And quarter number 2.
Los Angeles, 10.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. John Collins becoming a knockdown shooter. He said, I think I've always had the ability to shoot. I'm just feeling it for free right now. My teammates are doing a good job of finding me in the spots that I like, and I've worked on my shot a lot, and I'm sort of settling into it. Back to you, Brian.
Very capable. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
Well, it's been a work in progress, but it actually has paid dividends. Vucevic has worked hard to become a legitimate three-point shooter.
Pass to Adebayo. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Well, Clark, for over a decade now, the Clippers have essentially been a staple in the postseason.
Yeah, B.A., they sure have been. They've only missed the playoffs twice since 2012. Staying competitive during that stretch, despite a great deal of roster turnover and some major injuries to deal with as well.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Hey, he'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Beal, right side. And Collins with the jam.
Whoa! Did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
Adebayo, no good. Collins, left side. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. With the lead. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Jakic, this shot is good. Well, Clark, players sometimes talk about the game slowing down as they gain experience.
Well, it's the benefit of experience, understanding situations, having gone through various situations as you get more engaged in the league over time. The more you understand where you're supposed to be, usually you can get there on time or early, and you're more reactive versus thinking. Staying alert and aware, Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Outside Mathurin. Wiggins with a steal. Here's Ware. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
Inside. And stolen by Leonard. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Lopez. Lays it up and banks it in. Now just a 1-point Miami lead.
Nice job that time. Really an excellent job from Lopez to find the right angle to get the feed off the pick and roll.
Here's Yakichonis, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Ingram. Screen by Leonard. Ingram with the ball. Guarded now by Jaquez. To 3, Mathurin. And Hero grabs the board.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Sanders with the bucket. Sanders has got 6 points in the quarter.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Hero. No points yet. Takes it inside. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Soft touch on the teardrop. Hero is such an unpredictable player on offense.
Leonard outside. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Miami out in front. They lead by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Miami. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
Here's Ingram. From 20 feet. Basket's good.
That's a nice-looking jump shot. Ingram has shortened his motion since entering the league, and it's paying dividends.
Outside Mitchell. Here's the pick. Pass to Jaquez. That three's off the mark. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Ingram. Again, Los Angeles.
And the stroke of Ingram, boy, just looks so pure coming off his hand.
With the drive. Roy. And the layup is good off the glass. Boy, he's got his second basket of the night.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Back to Ingram. 5 on the clock. Down low. And Vucevic slams it in.
Now that is a terrific cut to the basket by Vucevic. I mean, really excelling in the pick and roll set.
Outside Jaquez. Pass to Roy. Adebayo sets a screen. Driving to the basket. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Miami shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
What I appreciate about Roy is his work ethic. I mean, this is a kid that wants to be great in this league.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Miami Heat's head coach Erik Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Brian?
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Leonard. Unable to get that one.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all 3 levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And they pick up 2. Boys got 11 points here in the second half.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here he goes. Pass to Jovic. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Defense practically daring him to take that shot. It worked out for him.
Nails it from 3.
And it's important Mathurin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
They set the pick. Here's Roy. And he jams it home with authority.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Mathurin. The layup misses.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Pass to Iacochonis. .32 seconds left in the third. Back to Fontecchio. Leonard pulls down the board. Clippers trail by 4. The Claw attacking. Picked his pocket. Here's Larson. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Hero. Over Miller. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach.
The Clippers, 41.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. So it's Los Angeles now. 4-point game. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip. The shot by Ingram, no good. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Ware, the screen. Mitchell drives in to the paint. And it's Ware missing. Clippers trail by 4. Going inside. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Ware in the high post. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Miami?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. Their jumping passing lanes are coming away with a lot of steals.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
And so it's Erik Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Both teams will make substitutions. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Erik Spoelstra said to the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. That free throw good from Mathurin.
You know, when you think about Mathurin, his scoring ability really jumps out at you. You got to be excited about his future.
Pass to Hero. 4-3. Knocks down the triple. And the Heat lead by 6.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
It's good. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. Miami leading by 8. Pass to Roy. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Leonard. Leonard doesn't hold back.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Vucevic with a steal. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Ingram. Oh, the long ball, no good.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Where the screen. Here's the floater. He got it.
Attacking the heart of that defense. Roy plays big.
Yes, using that window.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Here's Roy. A minute 42 left in the fourth. Oh, he can't hit it. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Mathurin. Screen by Leonard. Wiggins with a rebound. So it's Miami now. Here's Wiggins to the hole. Banks it home. Big shot.
What a job Wiggins has done with his passing skills. Significantly improved over the years.
Heat leading by 8. .55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rebounded by Vucevic. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
that's off. And so here are the Clippers. Mathurin fires. Money from three.
And a huge shot from Mathurin. This guy has ice water in his veins.
And an intentional foul right there. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Talk about much in the clutch. Big trip to the line there.
And it's Beal penetrating. Yes, sir! And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
Oh, it's off target. So the Heat win it. Boy, a hard-fought game.
I'm quick to let it go. I got stuck in. Okay, I like I'm missing a toe. Okay, I'm quick to let it go. One hand motion, tell him to go. Go, 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 go.
I can see that from a mile away. See it. You can step my mother about a mile away. Stack it. I got 3 white like a mink coat with them rolls like a Sharpay. And all of my call them Barbies. She looking back like I'm flexing, baby, no way. And lately I've been on that. We got London on the train. Me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick.